leaving the office of Don Zambini. Uh, the ogre, whose name I have forgotten because I didn't write it down. He talks like this. He thanks you again for his snack. Um, let's see.
You know what? Before we leave, I
Yes.
walked over to the bartender and asked him, "Hey, how much would you guys pay for dragon meat?"
Didn't you already sell that to Mary?
No, I finna still have it on me. Actually, I
Oh,
never
shit.
removed it. We never went to her.
You have like 20 pounds of that shit.
Well, it was down to 15. We carved some of it off.
It has to be rotten by now.
Uh, yeah, it's been a few days.
Yeah, true. I'll just delete it off my sheet.
What?
But that's
Hey,
it.
no, the ogre might want it. Ask him if he wants it.
Okay.
What's that you holding there?
Hey, big guy. You ever have dragon meat?
Yeah, it's tasty.
Here you go. I just toss him whatever's left.
Okay. He says, "Oh, thank you again, good friend."
You make friends with the not so smart muscle, and that way you can
We don't get in trouble later.
exploit them later.
That's what I was going for, but
We come back in the weekend
Delete
of
that out
Newgard.
here.
Yeah, that stuff expires in 1 day, according to this table. But 20 pounds is worth 100 gold.
whatever. I'll just give it to him because it's too late now.
Yeah, he likes you. He's gonna be called Gork
Gork.
Pork.
because I have orc names in my head right now. Let me put that down my NPC list. Oh, I forgot to open up all my session notes. Shit.
GG.
Give me a second to open all this shit.
Damn.
Don't need that. You don't need that. You don't. Yeah. Potion stop stuff. You're probably gonna want that. Pad.
The hell?
Open.
Any of you ever watched the old show Mork and Mindy?
No, I've seen clips of it, but I never watched it.
Wait, so what show?
Mork and Mindy.
Mork and Mindy, yeah.
No.
It's Robin Williams. It was his first TV show.
A
He
spin-off
plays an
of like
alien.
Happy Days.
Happy days.
It is? I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Anyway, Monkey, what is your passive perception?
I don't know.
On your character sheet, it's your
Under
wisdom.
all your...
The wisdom is the 11.
It should be more than that.
It's based on your wisdom.
It's based on your wisdom.
It's for me, it's the same as my wisdom. That's why. It's your passive wisdom, which is your passive perception. So it's just your wisdom.
You don't notice anything. Never mind.
Okay.
Do I notice anything?
Or me.
Oh wait, why are you in there, Monkey?
It's
Monkey, are you
games.
gambling?
That's
Why I asked.
Monkey, I'm gonna go over.
You got,
Monkey, are you gambling all your
you got
money?
a poker table, a blackjack table, and billiards table. Two of them are occupied.
Monkey, what's your character's name again?
Desmond?
Desmond, are you gambling away all your money?
No one's currently at this table, so no.
Alright, Desmond, let's hurry up and leave.
Okay.
Or do
As you're leaving, you see that one guy come back in with a guy who I did not set up properly because I'm a fucking idiot.
Oh no.
What happened?
Oh, I didn't. Okay, I can. I'm just gonna pull the artwork and not use the. You're not gonna need his stats for this. The guy he sent to get the captain of the guard comes back with the captain of the guard. He's a lion man, rather imposing, about 7 feet tall. Looks down at all of you and walks past you straight to the Don's office.
Afternoon, sir.
Good evening. Okay.
Huh.
Anybody do anything? You just keep leaving? You have player agency right now. I can only tell you what happens when you do something.
What did we learn last time again?
We let this go for now.
Yeah, I'm with you on this. Let's just ignore this and go.
When you implied that there was hell smoke found in the drug found in the Don's warehouse, the Don implied he had no clue what you were talking about, and that his employees were obviously not following his orders to not deal in drugs, and that he would report them to the captain of the guard.
At least it's a minor inconvenience to him.
He only deals in legitimate art dealing,
Sure.
fake gambling.
Sure. You mean fake illegal gambling?
Yes.
All right, let's get out of here before things get complicated.
Okay, so you guys walk out the door into the teleportation circle, and you appear
the big map,
on the map that I didn't switch myself to. You appear in an alleyway in the southeast up here, by this fountain.
Right here?
No, up there, up by the fountain.
Oh, there were two fountains. If you look,
the other fountain. He clicked on
gotcha.
it. He also told you he gave you the location of the mage that enchanted the ring and the information about it, what it does. Do you need any refreshers on that?
Nope.
Okay.
It takes 6 years to get to them, though.
It is on the other side of the planet. Literally the other side of the planet.
We're gonna have to travel there. Passenger airship's gonna be expensive.
Passenger would be cheaper because it'd be more expensive than a regular ship because they don't go to. You can't tell them. You have to basically buy a ticket, and it's going where it's going.
No, I was saying
gold per person.
It'll probably be more expensive than like if we go on a cargo one and try to work bargain to work our way or do something like that where we
roll intelligence check, I guess. 13. Yeah, sometimes people ships.
Let's save.
Sea ships look for I believe it's the same modifier. So
it is hatchery. Huh.
They usually are, unless you have magical items. That's why I'm not super concerned about it at level 7.
Or unless you have proficiency in an intelligence saving throw.
Yeah.
Because mine would be +5, so.
You do have a +5 to checks?
Intelligence saving throw. See? Saving throw.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Yeah, most of you know that regular ships, they'll take pretty much anyone on board, and as long as you're not known to be an idiot, but you have to work.
So what's our
they'll
plan
feed
then?
you.
I was gonna say, let's go back to the guild first, or they'll report in what we can in the course of action. And then in the morning, set out.
While they report in, I'm going to go to the shipping dock and like the air wherever the shipping dock is for the airships and everything. Where would that be?
So I'm gonna say down here, this spire is actually an enchanted elevator that leads up to the airship docks.
Mm-hmm.
About 400 feet up, and a shit ton of airships around there, battleships, whatnot. None of the massive town-sized, city-sized ones, because the only ones of those left are controlled by warlords and stuff.
Yeah.
But there's a couple battleships, frigates, destroyers left over, cargo ships, private yachts, things like that. Things that the enchantments are more permanent.
Yeah. While they do that, I'm gonna go up there, speak to a few of the different, find out if there's any of them heading to the area we need to go. That are leaving the next day or so, within
or the next few days,
like the next few days or so.
The Jade Dragon headquarters was here. Yeah. It's
Wasn't it this
labeled.
one?
Yeah, it's that one. It's not labeled right now. Yeah, you would get there first. Yeah, you see a bunch of ships. You see some cargo ships. You see some more expedition-based ships that are usually hired out to go to specific locations. There's stuff like that.
I'm gonna go look at into the cargo ships to not look into them, but find out where some of them are going to see if there's any go into the general area of where we're needing to go.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
24.
24. Yeah, you find almost immediately several ships. None of them are going straight there, because that'd be insane for a cargo ship.
Oh yeah.
But let me take you to the world map.
Yay!
Helps if I put myself there too.
And let's see, it was bottom right?
Yep. So you guys are up.
Top left.
Yeah, up here in Neverwinter. You have one that is coming. Oh my gosh.
You can use the measuring one. Kind of thing.
Yeah. I want to draw Wow. That only lets me draw a tiny line.
Change its thickness.
Or just do this. To drag a line to measure.
So one's going from there to there. Go freehand. Not there. Wow. It's going down to Caer Callidor down here. Then it's coming back up to Baldur's Gate. Then it's going to the Fallen Lands to trade with the scrappers up there and maybe refuel. Then it's skirting down here to, where was it? Proskir. Then it's coming back up to Yarhoon up here. Nope, not that one. Trying to find the cities I decided on. And it's coming across the Telflam. Then it's going the whole way down. It's going to refuel there with unloaded everything, and then it's got to come pick up some stuff down in, where was it? Yeah, Kathir, and that's the one that will get you closest to it. But that one is going a very indirect route.
What about a more direct, but not necessarily the closest?
You find one that is going straight down to Baldur's Gate. Then I had to zoom out to do that, and now I'm fucked up again.
Oh.
You can use middle click to drag around your view.
Yeah. And then straight down to Claimport.
Okay.
And then I believe it's going straight over to here. Is that the right spot? Rethmar, yes. And then it's heading back. It runs a constant route between those cities.
I feel like that would probably be more effective time-wise.
Silk. Yeah.
Because from
unfortunately, there is, with that investigation, you'd have to either go overland down this way and get across that river there, past the Nolwatch Mountains, or go around this way. There is a nation of fire giants that lives in the forest of Amtar. You probably won't run into them, but if you do, they don't usually leave survivors.
I was going to say, we could also just see if there's another thing we could hop onto once we reach that location that would get us closer.
With a 24, you also know...
There's also this sort of route around it.
Yeah, so the entire forest of Amtar is not a forest anymore. It's another former trenchlands, but this one was just entirely scorched by one of the flying battle fortresses, and fire moved into the area.
It's fire.
So they patrol that entire area, and sometimes they will spread out a bit further, do some raids.
Yeah. But yeah, so I was going to say is like once we reach there, we could hitch a ride on like either another airship or caravan.
With the 24, down in Lake Harula, down here, there's a large port.
Oh, down there?
Yep. You might be able to find work on a ship there that can go around the coast.
The issue is the North Wall, which is a massive mountain range in between us.
Yes.
There's probably a pass somewhere between there.
Yeah.
Can we just go on the side quest and collect the statues first, please?
If you want.
We could. Hey, if it's the one that there's is there any of them that stop near one of the statues?
You ask the captain of the one going further south. He says you go basically right over Sheer Talar, and if you slip him some coin, he'll slow down and get low and stop for like 10 minutes and just let you out there.
Sheer Talar, where's that?
That's,
oh.
And then you can go north to the fire giants at the fortress there.
Wait, where's Sheer Talar is what I'm trying to look for.
Right there.
Thank you. That would work.
The other one goes right past the whalebones up here.
Mm-hmm.
None of them really go to the northern hemisphere in the far top right.
Yeah, that one.
And everybody steers clear of the Anarok Desert.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think it would be a good idea that maybe we could just stop off there, go north, and then from there seek out the guy. But I'm just jotting down this information, everything, to let them inform them of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
let's jump back to you guys now.
Yep.
Well, I was gonna say real quick. Who circled the one down there?
Down.
The light to steam.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about.
One of the treasures is there.
We'll be able to stop at the town below there and
one?
Head north from there.
There's only 4.
Oh, there's only 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I didn't see
4
the name
golden
of
busts of
town.
Captain
My bad.
Barcidian.
All right. No, you did cut back to us. My bad.
Okay. Yep.
There we go. Okay. Oh, let's use the large maps. Yeah, Trent would be in here. You guys would be out here. Let's see. Let's get someone in here.
To we do a refresher on what the Don said the name of the mage was?
It was on the map. I don't remember what it said though.
Actually,
I wrote it
This
down
is
on the map.
the name. Did I?
I wrote it down on the map.
Yeah, you wrote down the location.
I wrote down the name
We
on
just
the
forgot-
location.
Dan
Spencer, who
Brath?
made
Oh,
the
I
ring.
didn't see that.
Or in
Okay.
in
That was
Dan
it.
Brath. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't think of a name yet. It's gonna be a
Oh.
while till you get
Yeah,
there.
you didn't come up with a name, I don't think, then.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's fine.
I keep forgetting to do that.
We'll say he told us the name when you come up with the name.
Yeah. We'll retcon that in.
Kibu Ohem.
Kibu. Oh, him.
EKIBU OHEM.
No,
Alright.
1 second. Text document.
What? You don't type in your character
He-
sheet?
What is his
No,
name
you
again?
skip a document for it.
Kibu Ohem.
Spell it.
EKIBU OHEM. Hermit, wizard, enchanter.
Is it 2
Alright.
words or 1?
2 words.
Yeah.
It's the first name, last name.
Just want to check. Okay.
Okay. Gorb, you spent some time trying to find some work in the city after certain enterprising activities near water didn't go quite as planned, and you had to head for places where old friends might not be able to find you. And you heard tell of the Jade Dragon Mercenary Guild. They post bounties here for free for freelance mercenaries, and they also have mercenaries that work directly for them. They are in the employ. They're members of the guild. So you're standing at the up top here at the mission boards, looking at, oh, kill these 3 goblins, I'll give you 20 gold. Can someone kill my ex-wife and I'll give you 10 silver. A bunch of useless jobs like that, but you're
She
getting
is a
hungry.
hag.
Yeah.
I'm getting the orky rage is starting to blow. Okay.
Yeah, things like rewards for information on local drug dealers, stuff like that, standing bounties, magical items needed. It's basic bitch work.
It's a community message board, but for bounties.
Yeah, I could totally see me blowing my load.
And
So
you're coming in behind you a group of more unique looking adventurers that are beelining for an office on the side.
Oi, you lot! You know where to get some actual bloody fucking work? I need teeth! What you lot doing?
Unfortunately,
you
didn't understand
You see in front of you.
I love it. Good choice.
They want teeth? What?
Teeth.
Don't worry about it, monkey.
There
Just get on with it.
It's lore. Don't worry about it. Oh, what? I'm asking you guys where is to get some Zoggin work that actually is worth something.
Well, unless
just
you're a
talk to the
part.
Guildmaster.
Yeah.
The board is good work. What's wrong with the what's wrong with the goblins?
That ain't bloody work. That's the Zoggin wasted time. You lot telling me go after some bloody goblins, some gobs? That ain't a fucking. No, sorry. That ain't a Zoggin worth the time. That ain't even worth. Oh,
You,
oh
you
man,
see
I'm actually.
an
Sounds fun.
attendant off on the desk on the side she is kind of hiding in the corner a bit. Clearly, this guy has been yelling recently, and she doesn't know how to deal with it.
All right. Team occupied. I'll do the Guildmaster.
Where the goblin list thing? I'll see where it is.
All right, what's our
So in this half
Guildmaster's
circle,
name again?
there's like a 3-sided board that's put up, and it has a bunch of paper bounties on it that some of them ripped down. So you see Trent in his office, and he's heading towards the door, wondering what all this shouting is.
I walk over and say, Trent, can you handle this new fella?
Trent walks out. Gorb, you see a fire Ganassi. Some of his flames in his hair are turning gray, turning white. Specifically, mostly his beard and eyebrows. And he just kind of looks at you, and he's gonna make an insight check.
Goblins.
And he's like, no, he's loud, but he seems capable. You want a job?
Sure, you chief.
Boltar, Scaly, Desmond, what are you guys doing right now?
We went
wanna
on
kill
report
goblins.
in, but not right now, Monk.
Oh.
Desmond.
You're still working on that investigation, right?
Yeah, we were done coming to report.
Well,
then we heard this fellow yelling his head off.
What Orc? What's your name?
Me?
Yeah,
Gorb.
Gorb.
Gorb the Zerker.
Okay. If you wait out here, please a little quieter, maybe. I'll have Tina. Can you get him some tea, some snacks or something, a sandwich? Wait here. I might have a job for you. You guys come with me. We'll talk about the investigation. And they walk in here and shut the door. And you'll just have to pretend he can't hear anything that's going on. So, what's the news?
Well, we spoke with the Don.
Yep.
So far as we can tell, to the best of our knowledge, and his, by what we can tell, the what's the word? The artificer we discovered with the late captain's body that he had been hunting, the ring that went missing apparently was made by an enchanter off in I forgot the name. The name of
the other side of the planet.
Yeah, on the other side of the world. Whoa. And the enchanter's name, I already forgot it.
His name was.
His name was Kibo O'Harem, and they were enchanted in Danbrath.
It's in Danbrath between Marth and Cathier. Fantasy names. I should rename those.
Yeah, relay that though to.
Okay. And as far as you guys can tell, he didn't have anything directly to do with it. He just was supplying magical items.
But what we can tell, he owed the artificer a favor.
Yeah.
And that's about as far as we got into that exploit.
From what I know, the Don doesn't like owing favors.
So he got the
Uh-huh.
ring made to hide Artificer, by what we can tell, from the ring allowed you to choose who to hide from, one particular way.
Okay.
But it
So
turns
that
out
would
our
explain why
Artificer
he
friend
needed to.
had a deal he
That would
was trying to
explain
get out of. That's all we know.
the hiding from a particular specific type of creature would explain why he needed to piggyback on to Barsimian's crew. And of course, him being a devil explains why he killed him. But where he goes after that, well, I mean, I guess this is the only lead we got for now.
But what we can tell, though, the Hellslayer, for lack of a better word, is just if he kept the ring, he had something in mind too.
Yeah, I mean that's that kind of item. Hell, I'd like to have something like that. I got some people that would maybe not like me dead, but like me to have a black eye.
If you got some bad exes.
Yeah. Several. Anyway, hold on, let me and he runs back out and calls to Tina, and she comes back in and he says, Tina, what's the status of the I forgot. What's a good name for an airship? Let's see, Dragon.
We can always make the default Enterprise.
The Enterprise.
New Horizon.
Yeah.
Atlantis.
Or we can make an anime reference.
The Guild's airship for now. I'll think of a name. And she says, "Oh, you remember that job we had for hunting down that lich that was raising an army of undead beholders? Yeah, the army appropriated it for a few months." I was like, well, we got those anti-undead weapons at least. It shouldn't get destroyed in it, but they'll reimburse us if it does. But yeah, we can't. If we'd give you a discount on taking that straight there if it was available, but
well, luckily the fourth member of our party, I forgot your name, Mac.
Edel,
yeah.
Edel already
It's
went
actually
ahead and
around this time that Edel would show up.
I got some good news.
You said that.
And some bad news.
Oh.
Good news.
Use your character on the map.
Oh, I forgot to drag my person out. Oops. I'm knock on the door. Sorry. First, knock.
Yeah, come in.
I got some good news and some bad news.
Mm-hmm.
Good news is there is an airship that gets close within like a few days travel. Was that about right for the one that took a long route? But however, the actual time it would take to get there on the airship would be a lot longer.
2 months.
About 2 months. There's another one that goes more directly there, but lands on the other side of the fire giants territory. However, it does get close to one of the places we should visit that we could probably stop by there.
I've realized that I've put 2 fire giants in 2 different places on the map, so they're going to be stone giants.
Stone giants, then.
Yeah.
Wait, the ones between them are stone giants, or the ones?
Yes, the ones in the forest area.
Okay.
Stone giants.
Stone giants.
Gotta mix it up every once in a while. Retcon.
But yeah, so we can take a long time getting there, but get close, or take less time getting there, but not be as close and have to travel more distance not necessarily on foot, but find another way once we
pipes up. Yeah, if you there's also some sea ships that might be able to. So, if you're looking to save time, you could probably get there in a month if you hired a ship, an expedition ship. That would cost you about 6,500 gold.
It's a lot of money. Probably not worth the money.
Yeah. I mean, I got jobs to pay.
But we also have a place that we do want to go to that's on the way.
I mean, that works.
Hint, hint.
Yeah, if you
off treasure hunt.
I'm like, he's not telling. He's saying hint, hint in character. He's saying hint, hint
in character. Okay,
because he doesn't.
Right.
He's not going to tell the guy what is on the way.
Well, Trent says, "Well, I'm gonna go get lunch, and I'm adding a new member to your team. I want you guys to travel with him, see if he's a good fit for the mercenary guild. Tina, can you bring Gorb in here?" And Gorba, the lady that gave you the sandwich and tea, comes back and asks and beckons for you to come to the office.
Oh, what? You want? Okay.
And you.
How big is Gorb?
That's up to Gorb. How tall are you?
About the standard size of a space marine, so about 7 to 8 feet tall.
Holy shit! I thought I was tall.
In
What a
Viking, in a standard Viking style getup, kite shield, boarding axe, huge tusks, lots of scars.
Can I roll history to see if I know what if I
Sure.
recognize anything?
Roll history.
Holy shit,
Well,
big man.
You know, just for the laugh, I'll do the same.
18.
Yep.
Didn't do shit.
Edal and Desmond, you would both know that based on, you can see a faded symbol on his shield, Edal, and Desmond, from the basic stylings of the armor and the weapon, you both know that his armor style and his weapons are more frequently used in the inland sea where the pirate isles are, in the center of the continent, by originally orcish raiders that would travel around, but the style caught on. It's easy to make and effective. Orcs like him, of his stature and the way he speaks, and that symbol, Edal, that all points to him actually comes from the Pirate Isles. That's how they talk, that's how they dress. That symbol is an older symbol of one of the pirate lords that used to be there. He's out of favor. It looks like the symbol's been scrubbed off.
Haven't seen somebody from the Isles in a long time.
Not much around here for what you could tell. You lot probably ain't been around there. Though, if you like a good crumble,
Never been there, but I've been in the area. At least once or twice.
Well, I used to run with a lot and used to really be good at crumping. Till, say, the warlord, he kind of fell out of favor. You know, so we crumped him. Didn't work well with the group, and we all disbanded. Having to find my own way around now. And that's why I'm now out for hire.
Well, it's good to meet a reputable, I'm trying to think of a way that he would phrase it. He's trying to say be respectful, but not
a capable warrior.
A capable warrior like you. And he reaches out to shake your hand.
What's wrong with pirates?
Huh? What'd you say?
What's wrong with being a pirate? Something?
Oh, that's a question.
They're a pirate.
Character.
And?
They're a pirate.
And?
Monkey, just drop it.
They're a pirate.
And?
We are a pirate.
Pirates steal.
Monkey, just drop it.
I'm lawful good.
This is in character.
Yeah, but him saying "and" over and over makes me think Monty's trying to troll us.
Yeah, I reach out to shake your hand.
All right. Put it there. So,
I just
what
gotta
you
say,
lot got-
I just popped open a new flavor of this Mike's, and it's cotton candy flavored. What the
Ew.
fuck?
Ew.
I'm gonna keep drinking that though.
What is it?
well,
Hell,
Cotton
Paid
candy
for
that
flavor.
drunk.
at least it ain't. I mean, I'm sorry to say, at least it ain't licorice flavored.
Oh
Or
god,
black
I'm-
licorice.
I wouldn't care how much I paid for it. I'd pour that out.
Man, damn right. That's why I stay away from Jaeger.
Mm.
Ugh. Ugh.
Anyway, so Trent,
Mhm.
after doing all the introductions and stuff, turns to you guys and says, Gorb, you seem quite capable, and I'd like to hire you on into the Jade Dragons, but we're gonna need to test you out.
Trial-
Trial period. When you come
Okay.
back, the standard paycheck is as a member is 200 gold every month on top of any bounties. You get to keep a much larger percentage of bounties run through their guild. Any mission rewards, any loot you find, you get to keep unless it's part of the mission.
When was the last paycheck?
Speaking of which, here he reaches into his desk and says, "Right, you guys have been busy," and he hands you each a. Edel, you're not a member of the Jade Dragons.
Yeah.
You joined up, so you don't get paid this.
Oh, I know.
Trent knows
I
you.
would say he is more of a outside. What is it called?
Consultant.
You're still technically part of the military. You're an upper rank
Yeah.
officer.
What would it be
You're
called?
not
A
an active serving,
A
but
consultant.
consultant. He's more of like he would be filling more of a consultant role.
yeah, but you never signed any contracts, so Trent's not gonna pay you.
Oh, he didn't request to be paid. For him, the act of
All right, how
doing
much
what
we
is
get?
right is important to him. He
200
doesn't
gold.
care as much about the money.
That's your month's payment.
What?
200 gold
200.
each. Yeah, that's your month's paycheck.
You get that you can get about that much each day from drinking a wild magic potion.
Yeah.
It's
free money.
It's if you're having a hard time, you're a member of the guild, and if you're a member, it means you've proven yourself as useful. So it's enough money to keep you fed
Yeah.
and happy and keep your.
But it's
weapons
not
up.
enough to, it's not enough to necessarily like
Buy a
you're
house.
making most of your money
Yeah,
off of
retire
your
on, yeah.
work.
Yeah, most people here put a lot of their money in the bank, and they eventually want to retire to a manor somewhere. Aside from the ones that want to die in glorious battle, I assume, like Gorb.
I like grumping.
I don't think my character has even considered what a retirement would be like.
Yeah, you're still.
For
what,
him, it just seems too far off.
Yeah.
I'm a 5-year-old that became immortal, so stuff.
Normally very short-lived race. Not
Just
so
how long
much
was it?
anymore. Yeah, so I'm gonna.
I wonder how that would affect life insurance policies.
No. Well,
No,
no.
I meant like because it would be a lot less.
They'll take your money.
Yes, I mean like a life insurance policy for somebody who lives a shorter amount of time would probably be more expensive because they have
Yes.
to have a higher chance of paying out. But
Yeah, they'll take Mikey's
so
money.
you go from
You
having to
kill
pay a
someone.
lot on life insurance to we'll take your money, but we don't really. It's not going to cost much now.
Accident insurance is a
Yeah.
different thing.
That's
Uh,
different. Yeah,
So yeah,
I feel like we wouldn't
Trent-
qualify for regular life insurance.
insurance isn't really it exists, but it's not an institutional thing.
It's more of like a like for property kind of thing, like it.
yeah. There's
like
property insurance. There's magical item insurance for theft and stuff.
things like
There's-
that.
The bank itself is backed by the Imperial Reserve,
Yeah, like the
But-
FDIC kind of thing.
pretty much, to an extent.
Yeah, where a certain like FDIC only insures up to a certain amount.
Anyway,
All right.
But yeah,
Trent
Back on
says,
track.
"Okay, Gorb, you guys try to keep him alive. If he does well, please let me know. If you like him in your party, you feel free to just keep him on. We don't really have rules about who's in what parties.
he's not an object. You don't have to talk. You could.
What is going
Shout
on?
out, your mind's picking up.
He
Oh.
muted just now.
Okay.
Okay.
I lost my train of thought. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Airships.
Yeah. What you guys do now is up to you. Remember,
Question.
I personally, Eric, I've told you my real name now, like an idiot. Admiral Slasher. I am. Yeah, I shouldn't have had a second drink.
Are you shit faced?
Apparently, I'm gonna switch to water when I'm done with this one.
Have you eaten anything?
Yeah.
Water would not be a good idea. Not
Water
after
and
alcohol.
food.
Get food. Food before best. Not water. Not water.
No, water's fine.
Water to hydrate, man.
No,
So I don't. Alcohol's a
water does
dehydrant.
not.
Yeah.
Yes, you do not chase out water. You don't chase alcohol with water.
I'm not chasing it. I'm saying
No,
I'm gonna
I-
stop drinking, and then when I feel thirsty, drink water, not more
Okay.
alcohol.
Just the
Yeah.
way you worded it.
It sounded like you was wanting to chase alcohol with water. No.
Yeah. No.
Mm.
Okay.
Why?
What I was saying. What I was gonna say is, so
Don't worry about it, monkey.
how do we
Okay.
get in send you updates if we find any more information out?
Any major city, we should be able to get a message to us. The big cities. Let's see where they would have headquarters. J Dragons.
You could write your name in his book, whatever, something.
Sending, yeah. I believe, yeah, that would work.
Would he write his name in it though?
Well, you gotta ask. Let's see.
Revolver?
Baldur's Gate.
Revolver.
I don't know if Revolver's alive.
Any significantly large city.
He's muted. Baldur's Gate has a Jade Dragon outpost there. A couple of the port cities in the Sea of the Fallen Stars have it. Yeah, I'll figure out a specific list soon. I'll figure out which cities I want to be large cities. I haven't worked everything out yet.
Okay. But yeah, sounds like a plan.
Yeah,
Alright.
There's very specifically none in the Fey lands because
They're the
fuck
Fae.
that.
Why?
So I'm
Well,
curious,
they-
what part did the Fae play in the war?
They fought for the devils.
Ew.
I'm not surprised.
Well,
I'm
some of
not
them did.
surprised.
Some of them got their powers from demons, and those ones were wiped out by the devil ones because their powers were suddenly non-existent, and the devil ones took all of their land and influence and magical items and
Pretty
everything. They're
much-
just like, hey, you don't have any power anymore, so I'm just gonna kill you and take everything you have, because power is the only thing that matters in the Thinglands.
Got it.
Yeah. So I guess we should go long rest, or we'll decide on what we're gonna do. So do we want to take the short route, take the long route, or what do y'all think?
Well,
Take a
route.
walk.
Boat? I don't
this
think I
might
want
be
to.
by
better.
I don't think I want to
the
take
shorter
6
route.
years to get there.
7 months. Don't worry.
Oh,
About
by
No.
foot?
Yeah.
Probably not. No. To think of it, if it's the size of a globe, how
Down the main
long
roads?
by foot? It would probably take a few years.
So the planet's only about 60% the size of Earth,
But
and it's a single
No.
continent
A
with roads that connect
long
every city.
way.
Yeah,
That's still a long way.
it's like
I'll be right back.
It's like walking from
Why
the
don't we just
top
go
of
the other way
Canada
then?
to the middle of Mexico.
Which would take it. Actually, I'm curious how long that would take.
There's a lot of roads.
I am going to try that on Google Maps. See what it says.
Can we go back to the map, please?
Oh yeah, sure. Big map. That would help you.
Why would you just go this way? They're not. That's the thing.
Yeah, you could hire a ship to go around the
That
other
way.
way. Yeah,
But
you'd have to hire a ship.
airship sounds cooler.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, out over the Great Sea. So, the continent, and not everything is here is shown. There is another very small continent on the other side of the planet. Like out that way. Maybe like.
So Alaska to Mexico City would take. Let's see what it says.
Oh, excuse me.
It says hours. So 16,070 hours. 70, and then you times 3 because resting periods, right? Would you agree, Admiral?
Oh, look, it's only 500 feet. You could get there in like 7 turns. There you go.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah. I heard what he said.
24. That's 208 days. So you're pretty close to accurate.
7-8 months.
Yeah.
So yeah, the whole let's see.
Let me guess. You guys kept going, even though I said I'll be right back.
We were talking about distances and
Okay,
you're
just
fine.
making sure nothing changed.
Yeah.
no. This basically about that right there. That's the size of the United States.
Where?
This circle here that I've just placed.
That's a pretty small continent.
Yeah. So the down south is about the same size, and then there's a massive ocean that covers the other side of the planet. But it's a smaller planet, and there's a small like continent, maybe about that big on the other side of the planet, that has some really weird shit going on and has never been fully explored, and people don't usually come back from it. And everything around that.
Let's go.
So nobody really sails around the other side of the planet normally.
Sounds like fun, though.
Monkey. All right. Anyway. So did we decide which route we would be taking? Personally, I vote for the shorter.
My vote's for the shorter and stopping to go to the Lake of Steam. Lake of Steam.
Okay.
Is that steam or storm?
Steam.
Can't tell.
There's a volcano on it.
Oh. Of course.
Before we
talk, I get the Zogan hurt something.
What?
Huh?
I don't like the care where we go, long as I Zogan get the freaking crop something.
I think no matter where we're going, you're gonna get to crunk something.
Crop.
Grunk something.
It's crop.
Wrong.
Okay,
Grunk.
I'm game.
All right.
You get to kill something.
Oh, maybe fighting.
Okay. Yeah. What are you guys
think
doing right now?
My vote's south, shorter route.
Yeah, the quicker route.
Okay.
Yeah,
What about
the shorter
everybody else?
route.
Okay, I guess that was...
Oh, well, when does the ship depart? As I was going to say, we should probably prep before we go.
The ship departs next week.
Okay, we have a week.
Yeah. You have a week.
Let's speak with what's her name.
You could even take a few
Secret?
smaller bounties, raise a bit of money for the trip, for resources.
Can I talk to what's her name?
Secret?
The secret.
Yep.
Sure.
Ask her if
Alright,
she
that
has.
day we go
Well,
over there.
first of all, what kind
You
of
guys want me to do the
environment?
questions?
Yes, but also, what kind of environment is the Lake of Steam?
Exactly. It's a very large lake with a visible volcano in the center.
Is it
and
hot?
it's- Yes.
Is there a lot of fire type enemies? Would I know if there would be?
Roll a nature check.
I'll
No,
do the same.
You're not sure.
I feel like there's either lots of fire, or lots of air,
Damn it.
or water, or earth,
Lundy
or
got it.
something type enemies.
Desmond, yeah. So aside from the fire giants, there's the famed the famed fire snake of the Lake of Steam. That's standard here there be dragons type sea serpent, but it shoots fire. That's nobody's sure if that's a myth or real.
So, my question for Sikri is: do you have anything to help us with protecting us against fire?
I have your standard array of regular potions. We got the fire resist ones here. I could enchant a cloak to have that on it. If you want fire immunity, that's going to be pricey, but I could do the same thing with a cloak or a ring. The immunity would be around 10k for a ring or a cloak.
Oh fuck, that's expensive. That would be really cool, but
brand new cloak or ring, 2k.
2k or 10?
2. For just resist. For permanent resist, though. And that won't be a tune.
And how long do potions last?
Potions last, I believe, 10 turns, 1 minute. No. Fires, I'm thinking of shit like haste. No, that would be an hour.
Yeah. Okay.
She could probably up it to 24 hours if you pay her a bit extra and she could get some more potent materials.
I'll pay her extra for that because I feel like that's a good.
Instead of like I'd say 75 gold for a regular one, she'd want 150 for a 24-hour one.
And if we order in bulk,
if you buy
like 3 per person,
that's. Let me bring my calculator.
By the way, did we bring Gorb with us here?
Yeah.
So without a discount, that'd be 2250. She'd for 15 of them, she'd offer you.
Oh,
like you guys, I'll do 1850 for 15 of them. It will take me a few days to make them all.
Alright.
As long as you can get them completed prior to, and I give the date that we're leaving.
Yeah, it'll only take about 3 days.
That would be 370 each for each person.
Okay, I had to chip that in.
Gorb's cash flush right now, even though he was looking for a job.
I'll come.
Yeah,
that standard starting.
Do y'all agree with that though?
5,000 gold.
Do y'all agree with doing that though? For 3 24-hour fire resistant potions each?
Yeah, that should give us enough time.
Someone had a question?
Yeah, that would be me.
Yes.
Seeing how I'm somewhat role-playing as a 40k orc, can we actually use the 40k orc logic? As long as I believe it, it exists. Because, or is that a little too OP?
That would be too OP to just have that work.
Well, I would have just used it for the fire resistance.
You're a single orc by yourself. The effects are extremely minimal. That only works in mass. So I'll have that like when you're raging and you like run crits and stuff. I'll flavor it like that. That you can do some ridiculous bullshit. I'll even let you like do more crazy jumps and stuff. Break physics.
Right, awesome.
But
how much was it per person?
370 gold per person.
All right.
How much do I even have left?
You start with 5,000.
Yeah.
So
5,000 on top of the 2 enchanted things I gave you.
Yeah.
So.
Wait, 370 or 375? What?
370 gold. 370. 370.
All right. I pay out mine. I'll just put 3 24-hour fire resistant.
Yeah. Which we'll be picking up before we leave.
500
3.
Oh shit.
Sorry, I forgot to mute myself.
Yeah, she has greater regular, even some superior healing potions. I have a list of
How much do greater healing cost again? I forget.
I have graders cost 150, normals cost 50, superiors 500, supreme 1800. I'm probably gonna put that up to 2000. Those things are really fucking powerful.
Okay, I'm gonna buy 4 greater healing. So that's 600.
Mhm.
29 is my remainder. Okay.
Oh, well, I'm thinking about, was the secret working on the shield at all, or no?
Oh, that would be. She
So she was
said
not trying to put it.
it was going to be 2 days to finish that. The sword was. She hands you the sword when you come here because that was 12 hours to get that done.
All right. I got my sword.
So she explains the sword to you.
Nice.
See the very light blade here? It's basically I worked off of a scimitar design, but extended it slightly, and it's slightly straighter. It's got the 9 holes here, like you requested. The dragon tooth for the handle, curved the other direction for better grip, and leather as well, so it doesn't slip. The 2 dragon scales you gave me for the cross guard, very nice. You can see the scrolling along the blade and the handle, a slight glow. She waves her pressed. She does thaumaturgy and darkens the room a bit, and you can see the enchantments glowing ever so slightly along the blade and handle.
Fancy.
Effectively, it is a +1 scimitar.
Okay.
With a D8 in slashing instead of a D6 in slashing. It's a finesse
Nice.
weapon. She explains, once per day, on any successful killing blow, you can temporarily absorb the essence of a creature that you killed. The effects will depend on what you kill. So, let's say you kill something that is very strong. It's like that's its main thing about it. It will perhaps merely holding the weapon will make you stronger for 24 hours. Any time you kill something and you want to do this using the one charge that actually works, that just is an action. It's a 6-second thing, not a concentrate on it for a while. You can do that once per day. The 6-second one.
All right.
We'll talk about what you killed and decide on an effect based on that.
Got it.
That's the temporary one. That can be done with. You could do that with a rat, and I might give you.
That poison.
I might add 1 poison damage to whatever you hit.
One chance of causing an infection, kind of thing, like the curse.
Yeah.
Okay.
And anything up to a literal fucking god. However, at a certain point of power of a creature, like a dragon or something, or like a beholder or a lich, or something crazy like that, if you spend, let's say, about 10 minutes holding the blade to the body of the slain creature, you can. She hands you a bag that has 9 dull gold rings in it. The metal looks kind of dark. It's shadow. It's hard to tell. It's like the light doesn't want to touch it all that much.
Huh.
Just keep this bag on you. Anywhere like in a bag of holding, anywhere near you, and it'll still work. One of these rings will magically imbue with the power of the creature you've slain, and the same as the first one, it'll depend on what you killed. Some crazy like a dragon, fire dragon, I believe, would allow you to use a blast of fire similar to their breath weapon. Maybe not quite as damaging, but and the ring will appear, and it'll look kind of cool, and it'll appear in one of the holes. once you have all 9 rings, you can. Only one can be used at a time. With some effort, I might be able to make it's more, but I'll have to do some research. It might take a while to figure that one out. But for now, only
right.
one ring can be active at a time. About a couple times a day, 3 times per day, you can use an action to change which ring is active. After that, it requires 10 minutes of concentration. So you can't do it in combat.
Got it.
And to redo what you if you want to override what is on a ring or remove it, she hands you a scroll with some instructions on it, and it's a very long series of magical words. Just
A
recite
ritual.
hold the ring in your hand and recite these words. Yeah, perform the ritual, and it will unenchant said ring. The ring will reappear inside the bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now
I say
let's
real quick,
introduce.
Thank you for your hard work.
Wait, we're hey Shadow, you want to put your guy on there?
He can't.
Or
I'm
I
controlling
mean
him.
Admiral, you want to put him on there?
Yep. I forgot to do so.
Do you want to introduce him to your potions?
Ah, a new friend. Would you like to try a potion? I will pay you 200 gold to do so.
What the Zogan? Zog, were we talking about? Potion.
They're very,
Sure.
very magical potions.
Yes, so I get completely shit-faced every once in a while, and like to do alchemy while blackout drunk. I don't label them when I do this, and I seal them up, and I will pay people to test and see what they do. None of them should kill you outright. Some of them might hurt, but you're getting paid for it. And we have this special room for
Has
this.
it been a day yet?
We basically came back in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay. Yay!
All right.
I say every day, unless it happens twice in a session, you can do it once a session, realistically, because it's fun.
Yeah.
And
All right,
sometimes
Adam,
we get special potions out of it, or poisons or other stuff.
Or immortality.
Yeah. So she brings you into a room that has some weapon testing dummies set up and a big lever on the wall, but otherwise it's empty. And a big crate on a table in the center of the room that is filled with potions. And she says, yeah, pick a potion and chug it down. Roll 1d7 and then a d100. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Can I roll Arcana just to see if I recognize any of the what they look like?
Sure.
98.
No.
Wow. I got a highball on that one.
Low one, the number 1 is the one I'm waiting for somebody to get.
How long did we decide how long lizard men live?
Isn't that short lifespan?
They live about the same as a human.
Okay, how old is Scaly?
I don't know. Didn't get that far. Hold on, wait that look.
Younger.
24.
24. Okay. Yeah, you don't really notice anything. Your one of your knees feels a bit but you stretch it a bit and it's fine again.
I'm gonna look. Does he look any different?
No.
No extra scaly wrinkles.
No.
Hold on, would that be insight to see if there's anything wrong with me to know myself?
Medicine. I would say do a medicine check.
Kind of money. Can I try that again? What the hell?
That's just well, again, as I always say, not all of them are winners. She hands you a bag with 200 gold.
I mean, my knee was feeling a little stiff.
Let's let the new guy go next so he can experience.
Yes, new guy. What's your name there, fella? You see a big... She's like a 5-foot tall bug lady with 4 arms. And 2 of her arms are always holding some sort of magical equipment and just messing with them. You said Gorb?
Yeah.
Well, nice to meet you. I am a secret click. I run the magic alchemy and whatnot shop in town, the best one. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, especially not that weird guy that ran off last time.
Your neighbor?
No, the knick-knack guy that all
Oh,
the
Zim
items
Zam.
were joke items.
Yeah, Zim Zam
Although I
Zimzor.
still got one because I like it because it's a little journal that records anything it sees.
A couple of you bought a couple things.
You like
I
my
was
I
hoping
didn't.
I could get you to waste a lot more money.
Nope.
you don't
Um,
like the bagpipes?
I'm going to use this journal.
Yeah. Okay, Gorb, would you like to roll a d7? I guess I have to do this for you.
Sorry. Like
You're
I said,
fine.
well, what I was going to say, between Tuesday and Thursday, I'll be getting my Wi-Fi router. It's that advertised
Is it the cell network
thing on
one?
the YouTube.
Oh, you got
Yeah,
the same-
I got the it's not a Roku, but
Yeah.
it's got the arms of the name of it.
You rolled a 29.
Thanks,
So
Tom.
yeah, do you walk up and take a potion then?
Yep.
Okay.
So as I can do it, I'm going to do it.
You pull
Not
out
an
this
itch.
potion and swish it around a little bit, and it looks. You're pretty sure you shouldn't see a tail of a lizard in there, and you chug it down. It tastes kind of spicy, but kind of there's like bits in it.
Yeah.
Funky.
And your skin starts to itch. Do you
Oh,
Yeah,
hell.
do you scratch?
Yep.
You start scratching, and it's like you have a bad sunburn. Whole layers coming off, but it's not like you don't notice anything. It's not like there's any that like the softer skin that pops up underneath the sunburn. It's
Mm.
harder skin. It's scaly skin.
The hell?
Your whole body starts shedding. You have hard scales. What's your AC? Yeah,
Did we just reset his class
um,
or his race?
your AC goes up. Your base AC goes up to 16. So with your
Holy
shield, you're
shit.
now at a 19 AC until I say otherwise.
Wow.
All right, Lee. What the fucking hell?
She's like, "Oh, this is a good one. It's here, let me try something." And she grabs a stick and whacks you really hard. Did you feel that? She rolls a 5 to hit. You didn't feel it.
I don't fucking feel anything.
That try?
Sure. Roll an attack.
He's fucking invincible.
Nope.
Yeah, no. Whack! It's his skin is so hard, it just kind of slides off his shoulder.
A secret.
Was that
Any chance you
the
have a
light?
double of that one in there?
I will soon. That's a good one. This I will call this the scaled armor potion.
Honestly, I want to see what that does to me. Like, will it make my scales better or worse?
That's a good question. I come back in 2 days. I'll give you.
I'm gonna
Bet you
roll
fucking
now.
turn colors. Bet you doggone change colors.
Ooh.
Preferably, if you want to go fast, you might want red.
No, yellow
one
is
looks-
fast. Red makes your guns fire faster or do more damage. Wasn't it?
No,
yellow?
that was yellow. No, yellow is more for darker. Red's more for going for speed. Purple
Be
makes you
glad
go
didn't-
invisible.
Yeah, just be glad you didn't turn invisible.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 76.
I just reach down and pick out a random one.
Oh, roll a d5 for me.
Oh God. 3.
Ooh.
Yeah, you pull this potion out, and it looks like it's constantly swirling in a circle, around and around and around really fast. And no matter how you shake, it feels kind of like gyroscopic, like you can't really turn the bottle very well.
Ooh.
And you drink it, and your mind, you get so dizzy and your eyes close. Monkey, Desmond, you feel dizzy too suddenly. Both of you fall over dizzy, and when you open your eyes, you're not where you were standing.
Cool.
And you're not who you were.
What? Wait, am I more immortal than I was?
Yeah. So you suddenly your ears aren't as pointy; they're small and round, and your skin, you can't feel your skin. You have fur. And what, like, you try to walk forward, but you lose your balance, like,
No, what the fuck?
because you don't know how to control your tail. You need to know how to control your tail to maintain balance. The same for Desmond. Suddenly you're like 2-3 feet taller, and
I don't like this.
you don't have a tail. And his secret's looking at both of us like, Desmond, are you okay?
I am not
My hair's gone.
Desmond.
You Zogan, you all right? Oh, bloody
Can you
Zogan, hell,
the switch, please? This is not right. I don't like this.
I
This feels
kind of
like-
would like to see how long this lasts. This could be very useful.
Wait, what just happened?
Edol drank the potion, and his mind went into Desmond's body, and Desmond's mind went into Edol's body. They're not controlling each
What
other.
about Fritzy Friday?
Yeah. Secret's not gonna pull the switch because
I'm gonna
You're
try
not-
to walk over to the lever and pull it.
make a
Wow,
dexterity
tripping.
check.
Well, what modifier do I use?
A plus. I'm gonna say a -2 because you're not used to the
Monkey?
body. Yeah.
1d20 -2. 10.
Yeah, you make it there. It's not. You're like 15 feet away.
I'm
It-
stumbling.
Yeah, you're falling on your knees and and stumbling around. But yeah, you pull the switch. Or make a strength check.
Oh shit! What do I roll for that?
You're used to a taller body.
What is
with bigger
monkey's
muscles.
modifier?
I'd say just a straight d20.
My strength is a 0.
7.
Yeah, you can't pull the switch, and the secret's just looking at you, taking notes like, this could be very useful. You can put it in the arrow.
The
Wait, this could
lever.
be- controlling
The secret,
headspace,
just
this
pull
leaves
the
that.
lever. What this?
Oh,
I want to keep my effect.
Okay.
Go outside.
Yes, if you leave the room when I pull the lever, the effect will stay.
Right, I'm at it. Catch you lot at the pub.
She pulls the lever as soon as you walk out, and your vision, like, it's instant, and it is the most disorienting thing you've ever felt.
Much less disorientating than going into somebody else's body, I feel.
Have you ever played VR?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Have you ever had your view suddenly, the control of where you're looking based on your head movement suddenly and unexplainably taken away from you?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like that for a solid 6 seconds.
All right. Who's
That-
left?
I don't want to do that ever again.
Yeah, she hands you your gold. I believe Monkey and Revolver.
Did Megan go?
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
Micken went first.
Alright, I'll go next.
Revolver.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
You got a bow.
4.
Oh.
And roll your D100.
While you're doing potions, and then follow Gorb. And remind him to keep count of how long that potion lasts. So I'll not follow him.
Yep. Okay.
Dang, that means you're off to the pub.
Alright, that's fine.
Yeah, you find Gorb already most of the way to Beats Bar. Beats Karaha. Okay. Yeah, similar to Edol's potion, the liquid inside this bottle doesn't seem to want to stay still. It's less than a full bottle, but it's kind of just zipping around in a blob back and forth, side to side. And you kind of have to like do the ketchup bottle thing where you put the bottle in your mouth and like smack it to get the water, the liquid to go into your
gelatin.
mouth. Roll a d6 for me.
Revolver.
What?
Roll a
Roll
d6.
a d6.
Roll a d6.
One.
You teleport 15 feet forward. And then 6 seconds later, I'm just going to start rolling it. Teleport right into the wall. And then 6 seconds later, you teleport back this way. And you just start 15 feet in different directions every 6 seconds for a solid minute.
Dear God, help.
No.
The Seeker is like, oh, this could get weird.
Does it go through objects, though?
No, every time he goes towards a wall, he seems to always go away from the wall on his next one.
But they're enchanted
So
walls,
he's
though.
pinballing.
Yeah. So she pulls the switch and is like, that
That could be useful.
Yeah, maybe. It would be weird. She hands you your 200 gold.
All right.
Monkey.
No one's hit any deadly shit yet. Closest we ever came was the magic jar, and that's because you just walked in and drank it without asking.
And who was affected by it? I forget.
Me.
Yep. 238.
I forgot I did that.
Oh, hey, this one works for you.
What does that mean?
Let's see. It's the monk list.
Oh.
So yeah, up here. Let's see. We have the. Dummy up here with the shield and the spear next to it. You see this potion, and it looks like it's filled with a bunch of glitter mixed into water, kind of like Goldschlager, but lots of different colors. And you drink it, and you feel your arms. You can feel power moving down your arms, and like it wants to get out. And you just instinctually let off a punch from. It would be right in front of you, from this far away, and you cast Fist of Unbroken Air. But it's all glittery.
Oh no!
at the dummy, roll an attack roll for me.
How?
See how well
that?
How well you do.
How? What?
Just roll an attack roll. A unarmed attack roll. Like you're punching a guy. Yeah,
I called it. I freaking called it.
Like perfect aim. And a wave of glittery air comes off of your fists like a spear and goes straight through the face of this dummy and into the wall behind it and cracks the wall of it. And she's like, "Oh, you just suddenly knew how to do this?" you feel the power recede. You could only do that once, but it compelled you to do it immediately. Yeah. She's like, I could this might be useful for you. Yes.
Yes.
I could
For
I could make some of these. She one of her lower hands reaches into her pocket and hands the gold to you without even looking, while her upper hands are writing notes down. Yes. And I believe that was everyone. Yes. Good day. It was good stuff. Did Mr. Gorb, did you require any?
he already
Potion.
left.
He's at
Remember?
the bar.
Oh yeah, you're at the bar.
I take
Yeah,
him back while he's at the bar. I let him know to keep tabs on how long the potion lasts, all that, yada yada. I come back to everybody.
Let's see, Beats bar.
Or I'll just wait with Gorb at the bar.
Yeah, you already know the best bar in town. It's Beats Bar with Beats Karaha, the big deer man. And I assume you're there and you're making a scene.
Trying to probably drink somebody under the table.
Yeah, okay. You find.
You should see who you challenge. What would happen if you challenged Beat?
Beats. Do you challenge Beats to a drinking contest? The owner of the bar.
I can do it. I can hold my grog.
Roll a Constitution check.
You gotta do that for me.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm my phone.
You always keep
Sorry.
forgetting.
actually, it would be a con save. Oh,
Should we mention?
Yeah,
Should we have mentioned that Beats is?
You're not here.
That's player knowledge, not character knowledge.
Plus, only I know it.
Yeah. Yeah, Boltar walks in and sees someone challenging Beats to a drinking contest, and you suddenly remember Beats looking quite a bit taller and quite a bit different, standing over you, making certain promises about things that might happen to you if you do other certain things.
Okay.
Yeah, you sit down, and you actually. Beats brings over an entire keg because he sees an orc raider in front of him. He's like, this is gonna be fun. And he sets his one of his regulars who's a book. He's like, hey, start taking bets. This is gonna be good. And
I chime in. Won't be a competition.
He brings out a really good keg.
I'm gonna be definitely blaming the potion for my losing.
But enough. Yeah, you get halfway through your second drink and immediately just start, like, you can feel it coming up. And Beats is looking at you like, really?
But keep in mind, Beats, we were just at secret.
You good there, bro? It's the good stuff, but it's not super. I wanted us to have a longer challenge to get the bets in, but
I blame the fucking potion I just had.
Why would you drink potions before? Are you cheating? Did you drink a potion to try to?
We were at a secret and trying the random potions.
Oh, those things are fucking weird.
Yeah, like it turned it from an orc to scaly orc.
Yeah, I can see that. That's weird.
My stomach. Oh.
Yeah, I don't think the potion's the great one. Oh well. You know what? Beats. You know what? The lizard man decides, just for the hell of it, he'll join in. What do I have to roll?
Constitution save.
Can I play?
Better than him.
Everybody's gonna be
you do much better. You sit down, like, Gorb walks off into the corner. Actually, he probably goes out to the well to much like Boltar, to do stuff he's not supposed to do in the well.
God.
And you sit down opposite him. It would be further out like that. There we go. And yeah, so you get your first drink in, and you're doing really well. You don't even feel it. He beats right across from you, drinking the same rate. He's watching you out of the corner of his eye while he drinks kind of sideways, just so he can try to keep pace with you.
Go.
And second drink, he keeps going down. Third drink, fourth drink, fifth drink. Roll another Constitution save for me.
Come on, Scaly, you got this.
Ooh. You're getting. You just barely kept it down. And you're feeling full. You're onto your 10th drink. They're not large cups. He brought out the halfling size cups, so it'd be more, so they could have a more accurate count. But
fair enough.
It's still a lot of alcohol, and it's not like liquor or anything.
It's like an ale.
It's like an ale, a really filling ale. So it's getting difficult. But Beats is looking fine. He's looking great. Roll one more Constitution save for me.
I'll roll a fucking one.
I'm passed out. Live and pass out.
You go to fill your 11th cup, and Beats is doing the same, and you wake up in the corner. Whoa!
Oh, all right. Now it's my turn.
Beats is like, I mean, I guess it's three guys against one person who's already had like 20 drinks.
Oh, come on, you're the bar.
I like those odds. And he fills up your cups and slams them down. Make a Constitution save.
Watch, he'll do that. He did in a way.
Yeah. So same as before.
Technically, he'd have advantage just it's a team versus Beats.
No.
I'm sorry, I had to say it.
I'm not doing that, dude. The player knows secrets. Roll. Yeah, you get to like your fifth drink, and you're both doing. Neither of you are even tilting slightly. Roll again.
I feel like the bar is cheering him on.
You have a large crowd. Like, people are coming in from outside. It's getting later in the day, and people are showing up. 16.
Well, you know what they say. Third time's the charm.
Yeah, you're still doing great. You get up to the 10th cup, and like you have one of those burps, but then you straighten yourself out a bit, and you're like, I can keep going. And Beats is like, me too. And he lets off a huge burp. You swear you can see a cloud coming out of it. Rank cloud. Yeah, roll a third save.
Oh.
Yeah, you get to the 15th drink, and you're feeling it, but you're still powering through it. Like, I feel like maybe you're using some of your shapeshifter abilities to maybe make your stomach a little bigger.
Subconsciously, probably is.
Yeah.
Maybe
replace my stomach with a cow stomach.
Yeah.
What's the thing that
Would that be
processes
two
alcohol? Your liver.
Liver, yeah. Just
You make your liver bigger so it starts processing more.
liver, yeah.
My liver is working double time.
Okay, then roll one more time with advantage, because you're changing your body to cheat without him knowing. Yeah,
God
but
damn.
Beats is still keeping pace, and you're up to your 20th drink, and people are just it's starting to get quiet, and people are just staring at you like, what the hell? They had to bring out a second keg.
I feel like it would be more
I'm
like strong
thirsty. Can I get
alcohol.
another
Gorb
drink?
comes in at this point and sees all the empty cups and the empty keg and off to the side as the other one's getting tapped and set up, and they go on to their 21st, 22nd, 23rd. Roll another Constitution save. No, not advantage this time.
1.
Ooh,
7.
there
He's
we
out.
go. Yep. Well, hold on. Let me see. No, he's still good. Even, yeah, not even he because of his nature, he gets advantage because reasons.
Dear man.
Was anybody betting on this?
No.
I'm
I
not
don't
there,
know,
so
Yeah.
You know what?
So
I will bet 100 gold on our wizard friend.
on Boltar,
Why
the
should we
warlock.
pass that in the corner or something?
Well, you lost 100 gold because
I don't care.
they get to the
30th drink.
I would have said roll a luck check to see if you've bet on the right person, but
Okay, I'll do that then.
yeah, sure.
Let's see, where the hell is it?
Is that a thing?
Where the hell is the
Because
luck?
you are that's just a straight 20. Above 10 is good luck, below 10 is bad luck.
11.
Yep. So you were watching the first few times and you're like you noticed that Beats, like, he was wobbling a bit, but it was clearly just acting. So you're like, this is the guy to bet on. This guy is around drink all his whole life, obviously. And you go over to the booking and says 100 on Beats, and he's like, yeah, I got you. It's a safe bet right there. That only pays out regular. So that'll be double instead of bad odds.
I feel like if what's his name, Revolver would have won, it would have been like a 10-1.
Yeah. But yeah,
So I
so
bet 100. How much do I get back?
200. So you're 100 more than you had before.
All right.
It's always the It's always the 30th drink that gets you.
Yeah. So yeah, you get to your 30th drink and you go to sip, and you did just the taste of it, and immediately just projectile onto the table. And Beats is like, I told you I'd beat you. Oh, I'm gonna be right back. And he runs off to his back room here.
I'm still standing. I don't.
He's gonna have a massive hangover.
Yeah. I don't do 10. He does do triple.
So how do you react, Shadow?
The git can hold his liquor. If I wasn't still under the effects of this second potion.
So it's been, I'd say, about an hour since you took that potion. You know that feeling when, like, there's a hair in the back of your shirt and it feels like there's something crawling up your back?
Yes.
You feel that on your entire fucking body. And like from your toes to your head, all the scales like do this weird flip over thing and pop off as they do, and your regular skin's underneath. And it's just like,
I walked over. Am I able to pick up these scales, or do they disappear?
They evaporate when you touch them.
Huh.
Well, it seems like they were made out of magic.
That's interesting.
So your AC goes back down to
Don't get lost in her.
I could get another drink. But
Beats comes back out. His entire head looks soaking wet. Like he dunked his head in water.
You right there, Beats?
He's like, yeah, I'll be good. That was a lot. I'd say drinks on me, but you kind of already all filled yourselves.
Brought you
So,
onto the table.
Good thing the winner doesn't have to pay. I mean, the loser doesn't have to pay.
no, everybody else was all betting on it. That was just a friendly competition.
And there's probably a good number of people who didn't know beats very well, so they
Yeah.
bet on the wrong person.
You can see
Probably.
the bookie walks up to get a drink, and when he pays for it, he tries to hide it under his palm. Make a perception check. I guess
All of us are just.
anyone that wants to.
I'm not there, so
Otherwise, it just looks like
I'm gonna make with a disadvantage with self disadvantage.
you are very drunk.
God
yeah.
damn.
None of you notice anything. I don't think.
I didn't roll it yet. I didn't
I
roll
thought
it
you
yet.
did.
Hold on.
I was looking at the wrong thing. Oh yeah,
AKs.
somehow. Oh wait, no, disadvantage. Yeah, that would definitely be the disadvantage right now.
I'm still the best out of all of you.
Yeah, of his 3 hands that
No,
reach
wait,
out,
That's nice.
definitely 3. No, 4. 6 hands.
4? 12?
He's having
Um,
Is he a spider?
You wonder where the bathroom is. Beats points you to the correct bathroom.
Not the
Yeah,
well.
none of you notice anything, but yeah,
Yeah.
things go back to a lot of people huff out angrily because they made some pretty big bets.
Uh,
yeah,
People
it's
lost
calm
their
back
week's
down there.
wage.
Yeah,
mhm.
yeah, you see a couple of Jade Dragons in there. They're like, ah, damn it, that was a lot of money.
I hope he doesn't realize that what happened in the well.
You're not there.
What happened to the
Gorb.
Gorb happened. It wasn't you this time.
Not me.
Not
Not
you.
me.
Yeah,
Oh,
at
okay.
this point, I think Edel would have caught up
Yeah.
from what he was doing, and
No, I was gonna say just Edel is off. Just
Dealing with-
checking in with his command, like whoever's above him.
So you're not technically in the military anymore. Captain of the Guard would not be above you. He'd be adjacent to.
No,
you.
I mean like
This side by step.
the person he reports to, because he still has to like if he's going to be going out away for an extended period of time, he has to let them know.
So for you, since you're half retired, technically, you're not in active service. You can just leave.
Oh yeah, like he can leave, but I feel like it's a courtesy to.
It's more
inform them.
technically war could break out. It's unlikely, and
Yeah.
you would likely at your skill level and your age and your experience, you would be called back to active duty.
Yeah.
But it's so
True.
unlikely
Yeah.
probably. But it would be basically just check in at the
Yeah.
the main there's the
Outpost.
military envoy
Yeah.
station at the
I was just saying,
guardhouse.
like for him, it's a courtesy kind of thing, like a respectful thing to let them know if
Yeah,
you're
you just
gonna
leave
be absent.
a small
for-
sealed letter with a note
Yeah.
in it that tells what's going on, and leave it with
Mhm.
a corporal at
Yeah.
one of the military checkpoints and say, hey, can you get this to the general?
Yeah.
Because you're not in the Navy, you would be in the Army.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't report to Crab, you would report to my yet as unnamed
General.
commander who is under the general.
Commander, or whatever. Yeah.
Technically, you would have reported to Barsimian, but he was retired.
I feel like I was under Barsimian.
Yeah, you served directly with him. That's how
Yeah.
you knew him. He was your captain. You were the lieutenant.
Okay. Well, let me grab my person. Almost grabbed the wrong one.
Hey, what do you guys want to? It's up to you. What you do
What
now. You gotta leave
happened
until the
here?
ship leaves.
Gorb started a drinking contest, and needless to say, our team
And
lost.
I finished it. How you doing, you all? Here, have a drink on me. And he slides a
damn
shot
damn
glass of
you,
whiskey
Jim.
over to you.
You would think people would realize it's not a good idea to challenge you.
Oh, you'd think. But how else am I supposed to make extra money on the side every once in a while? And he shakes a little bag that none of you noticed. The bookie had slipped to him.
Yeah. So I'm guessing like we'll just group like spend the
Sleep
time
off the
just like
hangover.
getting like regular like supplies and stuff for travel.
I could use another drink too.
No, you need to be
Beats-
cut off.
Beats looks at you, laughs, and says, "You're cut off, buddy. Come back in like
I'd
2
say the
hours
Beats-
if you really want us to keep drinking."
I say the beats.
You-
You wouldn't happen
do
to have
you
any food
know-
here, would you?
Do you know how long changeling liver takes to metabolize alcohol? Days.
20% less than the normal human. Don't ask me how I know.
I'm going to be hungover for 3
Doesn't matter.
days.
Wow.
But I say the beats. You wouldn't happen to have any food here, right? To help with this?
Oh, here, yeah, have a bowl of chowder. And he slides a bowl of chowder over to you.
I wanna
Clam
take a
chowder.
hamburger, but this will work too.
Great,
So
great for
Admiral-
someone that just threw up.
I was gonna say for like the next,
he'll make you. He'll have his cook make you a
Yeah.
sandwich.
I was gonna say for
Plenty
like
of
the days
cheese, please.
up
Yes.
for the days up until we go on the airship. I was gonna say like I would work to start gathering like supplies and stuff for like travel rations and things to bring with us. For like once we get off the airship.
Yes. Let me. While I'm thinking about it, I actually did have the one I wanted to use since you decided on the smaller one that does the frequent back and forth. I have a good one for this.
Did you see the one I sent you?
Yeah, that was going to be used as a large cargo one that takes
Yeah.
the longer route,
Mhm.
but would have been cheaper.
Yeah.
But you're probably going to use that. Let's see.
It'd be better to use the other one. Although I'm still saying we'll bargain to work our way, like help unload or help load it up or do some stuff, work for them while we're doing it.
So you guys go to the next day after long rest, and Boltar not super happy about it.
You know what's very fucked up? I can't fall asleep.
Yeah. You can sleep, you just can't
I
be
can-
forced to sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
alcohol cannot force me to sleep.
You can
So
allow
I'll-
yourself to fall asleep. You have a
No,
very
but it would-
precise
it'd be
control
way,
over
It would
it.
be way funnier if I was just all through the night awake, just drunken Boltar rambling on. Yeah.
There's a
It is-
difference between being asleep and being knocked unconscious.
Well, the alcohol is forcing me to fall asleep.
No, I'm talking about if you annoy somebody enough.
Oh,
Some
Well,
other
good luck
people
with
need
that.
some sleep.
good luck with that. I know magic.
Oh God. Okay. But yeah, we're going to the thing.
Where we go?
We're going to the ship.
Yeah, you went to the
Oh.
shipyards to actually formally figure out how you're gonna either pay for or work for passage on this ship. The
You know what,
ship
before
name
we do
is
that,
the
since it's the
Yes.
next morning, I don't know the secret real quick. Not for a potion,
Oh.
but to double check on the shield.
Yeah, if you guys want to do the potions, I'll give you the cash for a week. So
Yes.
7 times 200. You guys can have that. After a certain
That's-
point, actually,
I'd say there's a
Sometimes-
limit to how many
Yeah.
per week. Like it's a
she'll do 3 of the 200s and then 2 of the 100s, and then she'll be out for each of you.
Mhm.
So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 800 each.
Okay.
Actually,
okay. I'm back to almost what I started with.
So we all just got 800, basically?
Yeah.
yep. If you guys do that each day, I am going to roll some luck checks to see if anybody has some heinously weird effects happen to him.
Okay.
Also, I let her
Mishaps.
know that the scale potion, which I'm buying some, lasted
You have to
about
wait
an
till
hour.
she's able to make them.
Yeah. Over the course of the week, she
One
said 2
person
days.
got a nat 1.
Who?
Who wants to deal with it?
Yes,
I will
me.
deal with it.
Oh.
You said it
Aw.
first, Mac.
Okay, you get to deal with it, Monkey. You
Yay!
get the nat
Monkey,
one.
okay.
Wait, Monkey already has special abilities.
Let
What
me
was it?
have it. Let me have it.
What was it?
A nat one.
What did he say before deal with it?
Somebody rolled a nat one on their luck check.
To see if anything bad happens.
Monkey, odds or evens?
Even.
I'll do it.
Let me carry the burden.
Okay, Monkey. I got a 1. So you called
Monkey.
even?
What?
I did odds or even with Monkey,
Yeah,
Admiral.
Monkey gets to have it. Let's see.
Yeah.
I got to find a bad one, and that's gonna. You're gonna miss out on the.
Remainder.
Yeah, so you get, because it was a nat 1, not just like if it was low, I would have said you still get paid, but you got a nat 1. So take 300 gold back off your list.
Oh.
Let me find a funny but bad one.
Do the Fey ones. They have a lot of funny but bad ones.
You cast Flesh to Stone on yourself. And Isikri's lever was broken.
I am a
When-
statue. I'm immortal.
It was outside. It was one of the safer ones. It didn't technically kill you. It just turned you to stone. And Isikri's like, ah, shit. I can undo this, and I won't charge you for it because that one should not have been in the safe potions pile. Technically didn't kill you. Kill him? He's still technically he's not alive or dead. He's just a thing currently.
Am I conscious?
I have a cleric friend that can undo this. It's gonna be probably 2 days before they can get here, though. I'll keep him safe in the back room, but the spell wasn't cast in the back room, so the lever won't do it. So yeah, Monkey, you drink the potion, you feel yourself turn to stone, you start panicking, and everything goes dark, and then everything comes back to light. You're in a different room. There, Mark, the cleric from before, that did the speak with dead with Barsimian, is there, and he's like, Desmond, are you feeling okay? Your limbs still? I'm afraid you were turned to stone. It's been 2 days.
Awesome.
And Isikri's like, here's your payment for that one. Sorry about that. And she hands you the 200 gold that you so you have the 600, but not the extra 2 on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Shield.
Yeah. During that time, you would have also gotten the shield.
She was working on something special with it. I was just wondering.
Have you told Shadow what the shield is yet?
He doesn't know about the shield. So they found a Imperial tank, ripped in half Imperial tank made out of solid adamantine in the Trenchlands, and managed to rip a couple plates off of it and use the raw materials to make some items. They had it alloyed into mithril for the sword, and then the rest was turned into a massive tower shield that is now enchanted. My dad is texting me. Give me a minute.
It's a really cool tower shield with some cool abilities.
The adamant bulwark. The color on that is not correct. It would be more of a white without the
Silver.
blue. More of like a white gold type thing.
Okay.
What?
But less white, more white, less gold, and because none of the mithril, it doesn't have the blue sheen to it. It's a large white tower shield, about 4.5 feet tall, made out of solid adamantine. It should be extremely heavy at about 90 pounds, but feels about 20 pounds. When it's held, gives you +3 AC. Under the handle on the back is a heavy rotating lever with that, when turned, 2 large spikes pop out of it. I'm a seeker's showing this to you in the test room. I'm very proud of this. I did some extra enchanting, so this will be more effective than just what the guy did. He should be very proud of his work too. So when you slam it extend the spikes and slam it into the ground, the spikes are so sharp they will embed into any surface aside from metal. So if you're in for whatever reason in a room that is made of solid metal, you can't use this. Earth, wood, loose stone, anything like that works. So the spikes penetrate a foot down, then start retracting, which causes the flaps on the sides to extend out and flip open to increase the width of the shield to about a person's, not quite actually 15 feet, effectively 15 feet via game rules, but not actually. That'd be insane.
It's like a U shape, right?
It's kind of like a curve in front of you, not quite a U.
Like a semicircle.
Yeah, let me take you to.
It'd probably be more like 10 feet across. Right.
Like that kind of thing, but not that big.
A little wider open than that. So it would be like if the player was here, it would go like that, but more of an actual correct line. So flop, flop, flop.
Like that?
Yeah. Anyway, it protects the users from all frontal attacks. So if the player's here and the shield is in front of them, any attack coming from these 3 squares here would increase your AC by 5. It costs 1 action to switch it into bulwark mode to do this. Any attacks from these 2 squares or these 2 squares, from this direction, really ranged from these directions like that. For the ones from the side increases the AC by 3. And when it's there, you can move around. It's kind of just stuck there.
It's become
an deployable cover.
Yeah. It costs a bonus action to deactivate this mode. As a bonus, she also added some extra stuff on the handle on the back, not the one that activates the bulwark mode, but the actual like shield handle that you normally hold on to. There's a button on the top of it and 2 lights underneath. They are lit currently with a blue light. She says, you activated this button, and she holds it up to a dummy and presses the button, and the rivets on the front of the shield, which I believe I showed you. Did I show you the picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the rivets down the front of that, lightning starts arcing along each of the rivets.
You didn't show us it.
I thought I did.
You only showed him, I think.
I did show players.
I didn't get it.
It should be showing
He
up in
opened
the game.
the thing for everybody.
Yeah.
What do we see?
Oh.
Let me refresh.
Basically, it's a heavy-duty riot shield with a taser feature.
Thank you. Yeah, that works.
So she says, when you press this button once, and someone's like right up against you, it will shock them. They won't like it. I believe I said it was shock spikes, 1 bonus action to press when being grappled or when attacking. So if you're attacking someone and you want to do a shield bash, you can add 1d4 lightning to it. Or you can hold the button down, which takes an action, the target must then pass a DC 10 save. I don't think I picked which type of save it would be. Dex save, I guess, to
Charisma.
not get hit by it.
It would be a dex if you're
Yeah,
trying to avoid
DC
it.
10 Dex, DC 12 if wearing metal armor. They'll take 1d8 lightning damage from the attack, and that will use both charges, and they will also be pushed back 15 feet. On the 15 being pushed back, they have to pass a DC 14 strength check. If they're stunned or held down, restrained? Stunned or restrained, they automatically fail all of those. Yep.
Okay, now back to whatever. What are we doing?
We're supposed to
My
get on
shield.
the ship.
Luck rolls for the remaining potions for the remaining amount of days and checking in on the ship.
The luck rolls are already done. You all got paid for that. Only one person rolled low enough to have any bad effects happen to them.
Okay, so we're on to the ship, I guess.
Yeah, you guys get to. Wahoo!
How much do I owe Secret for working on the shield?
The shield, that was. What should I say? For the enchantment. Oh, I thought you already paid it.
I don't remember.
Because
I think we did pay for it.
It was like 1,000 for the base enchantment, and then it was like an extra 300 for the extra.
Oh, right. Yeah, I did. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Hey, Admiral.
Yes.
If you send me that information for it, I'll create like an item card thing for it if you want.
I already put the handout in.
Like, there's an item card.
It's not an item like a traditional item card, but it works. It has the description underneath.
I don't have that still for some reason.
It's not in your inventory. It's in Micken's inventory because he bought the shield.
But I was saying, can I make an item card for it? Because I want to do that.
That way other people know it's fed too.
Okay, I'll put it in here. It's in your journal.
Thank you. Because it'd be cool to make a thing that does that. Yeah.
I'll put the sword in your inventory too if you want to do that. It's my first two homemade magical weapons and armor things.
They sound cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Well, the sword we are also naming. We came up with a name for it. Hold on, where is it?
Oh, the Hunter's Essence?
Essence.
Hunter's Essence, yeah. I needed the... handout. Okay, let it load. Okay, you get to the docks, and it you see the ship that Edol was talking about. My brain's shutting down. It's called the Steel Dream, and the captain Gob Yaki. He's a kobold. Walks up and says, "I hear you want to get passage onto my ship." There are many ways you can do this. You could pay for a ticket. These are for a standard room, and no expectation of work or defense. That will be 500 gold each. For for a discount of 100 gold, you'll be expected to help defend the ship from pirates or attacks or anything like that. And you can ride for free if you work. It will be hard work, though. And if you fuck up, you might get kicked off.
Literally, or
Depends on how bad you fuck up. Yeah, you see this it's like a big blimp with a arcane steam engine at the back, a smaller one, and a large cargo hold hanging under it. And the front end has an open air area with a bunch of defensive cannons and flamethrowers, machine guns, multiple types of arcane weaponry on it. They look to be older ship type ones, not the newer wartime ones. So they use standard enchantments like enchanted ballista bolts, things like that. And they have standard regular ballistas as well, so they only have to use the expensive shit if they get attacked like a dragon or something.
Okay.
And they did agree to like drop us off at the Steam Island, whatever thing.
You want to?
Or that area.
If you give me 150 gold, I can slow down, and that will cover any costs of lost time and fuel, and a little bit of extra line in my people's pockets. Yes, I can stop there for you. It will still be about 2 weeks travel to get to that point.
All right.
I'll Zog and protect the ship.
We will have to stop in. I forget the name of the. Baldur's Gate for 2 days. Claimport for that's only a refueling station, so only 3 hours there. And then the next leg of the trip will be where you won't be dropped off.
Sorry.
All right, that works.
Yeah.
And you said like 1,500, so it's like 300 each or something.
300 each if you want to not work but be expected to help protect the ship.
I mean, we'll help out where we can. We'll still protect.
Yeah.
I'll protect the ship.
I
The Zogan ship.
Well, the only options I have are either work or
Which
defend.
is-
Like if you want to help, you can help, but if you want to do it for the free trip, you gotta work, man.
You know what? How much is it to just defend the ship? Be defense?
300 gold.
I'll do that.
Okay. Thank you. Meet me back here. I believe you guys came early.
Wait, repeat. I said I'll do that.
Yes. 300 gold from you.
I'll do the defend thing, whatever.
Okay. 300 gold from you.
Zog and protect the ship. Here's my 300 gold.
I'll
Okay.
defend too. Give me a second. Walt,
Did Gorb want to buy any potions or anything, any like healing potions or anything like that before he left?
Probably about 2.
All right.
Be on the safe side.
2 greater or 2 regular?
2 regular, but I don't think I'm going to need
Okay.
2 greater.
It's only 100 gold total. Those things are cheap around here, and they're stims. I keep forgetting this. In this world, during the war, they increased the efficiency of potions by putting them in basically like EpiPen style things. So
like Bioshock with the plasmids.
yeah, so you can heal.
No, I'm thinking Fallout
That too.
with this.
Yeah, so you can heal someone else as an action, but you can heal yourself with it as a bonus action. It doesn't take an action to do a potion, like in regular D&D.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take 2.
Was that everybody then doing the 300?
Yep.
Okay. I really got to go to the bathroom, and I really got to get some food. It's been an hour.
I
2.5
think we should
hours.
stop for tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
And Shadow, I did want to offer you Secret is Enchanting. So at some point, if you're around tomorrow, I can talk you through what she can provide for you for more enhanced enchantment of weapons or gear.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. 'Cause like the sword and the shield, Monkey's got a staff that can do fire damage. Micken's got a hammer that does gravity attacks. It's pretty cool.
I got a flower staff.
Yeah, you got the flower staff. And an enchanted robe.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can I have, before we left, commission somebody to make like a pouch or something on my armor that I can put that notebook in?
Sure.
That'll give it good visibility. Like a
Yep.
a little slot for it to be able to report out of.
Sure.
So now you can never say, "Oh, well, you didn't take a note of that."
Okay.
As long as my character's there.
Have you read these notes yet?
Yeah.
Okay, it's been a couple days. How often do you do this?
I just skim through it.
Okay. You'll notice eventually. Well, make an intelligence check.
Oh God.
You really should have checked this sooner. What'd you get? I'm on the wrong page.
They're all in elevation.
Oh God.
6. Yeah, you don't notice anything yet.
You want to look as well.
You sure it's an intelligence, not a perception?
No, this would be being smart enough to do something.
I'm gonna show them.
Yeah, Monkey, you look, and Scaly, you look at the earlier pages, they're blank now.
Oh God, it's on a timer.
Scaly specifically notices this only records everything from the last 24 hours and then it disappears. Like,
which means you need
you're having lunch and you see, here, lunch yesterday, ham sandwich just disappeared.
Damn it!
Did
you do that on purpose so I can't do that?
That was written in previously. You just never asked how long it lasts.
Okay, I say to you, you might want to invest in a second notebook.
Yeah, you
What
can
happens if
copy it all down. It won't stop you from doing that. It's gonna take time.
Nah, I'm good because that requires me to actually take notes.
Yeah,
Lazy.
you're expecting me. The item would be me taking notes.
No,
for you?
I'm saying
I'm
saying
the
so
DM
you
and I
can't
don't
say.
take notes.
I'm saying so you can't say later on. Well, nobody recorded it, so too bad.
No, I say that nobody recorded it. Oh God, what am I gonna do? Because I didn't either. That's why people's names have changed so much. NPC names.
I feel like that's some like wizard cast a spell, and it's something that like the people in the world don't actually realize it because it
it's called
affects,
ADD.
It's just a reality warping spell that just makes people
attention deficit disorder. Shazam!
I feel like there's gods up there that are just laughing about it because they can recognize it, but all normal beings just don't.
Oh my God, I really gotta go to the bathroom. Text me any other questions you guys might have, and I'll get back to you, Shadow, on.
I'm usually free, period, due to